Good afternoon, everybody. January 6th, Saturday, 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And it's been a very, very long break. It's been too much time away from the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt um, Hearts of Stone playthrough. But it's been a great break. Had a lot of got sick for about over 2 weeks now, and I'm still not completely over it. You could probably slightly hear it in my voice a little bit. I've had some company up here visiting, so another reason why I haven't been streaming too much. And matter of fact, the company should be coming back probably in about 2.5 hours. So this will be the perfect time to get in at least a 2 hour playthrough. I'm going to shoot for an hour and a half minimum, 2 hours top. And I may be doing some of this throughout the playthrough because I'm not completely over this upper respiratory tract infection, but sounds like it's been giving the whole East Coast a problem, so it's not just me. So anyways, let's pick up where we left off. I don't even remember where we left off, but I'm typically going to do what I do, knock out the secondary quests, and if there's not any secondary quests, push the story forward with the primary quest. So without further ado, let's get started.
I see.
Excuse me. Ah, yes. Now I remember where we are. Excuse me again. Here's our conspirator to break into, Jeez. Is it Novigrad? Or, no, it's Oxenford. Go to the mercenaries' camp and talk with Kinto. Convince Casimir to take part in the robbery. Vaults are, as a rule, difficult to enter. Theirs must either be teased open in silence by a skilled safecracker or blown to smithereens by a demolitions expert. The unequaled master of the first method was Quinto, the best safecracker north of the Araga. The go-to specialist for the second was Casimir Bassi, a dwarf hailing from Mahakaman. So let's get out of here.
Quinto?
The one and only. A pleasure. But who might you be?
Whoa, I'll have no pleasure here. Witcher, keep clear of the cage, right?
What did he do to step on your toes?
Ours, not ours. But he stuck sticks up a number of bankers' arses. Put a tidy price on his head, they did.
And as Master Hans of Sidaris is an enterprising individual, he decided to nab me and claim the reward.
Anyone give you leave to talk? Shut your trap!
I need Quinto. Alive.
And I need coin. Lots of it. Lucky thing I don't much care who pays me. You, or the bankers.
Just as I said, an enterprising individual.
And just as I said, clamp it shut. Stop interrupting. Where was I? Right. Want me to let him go? Pay up. Same as the wanted posters say.
Famous mercenary, supposedly. But you're acting like an old fishwife. Just counting the crowns. Counting the crowns.
What? I'll not take any insults from some bloody mutant. I proved my mettle at Hag, Dillingen, Brenner, and...
All long ago, and probably only half true. You're bold, sure. With your mouth.
Oh, that must have hurt, that.
What? Those words. Bark 'em back, you bastard!
Calm down now. Helmet's liable to fall off. I take it back. Satisfied?
I advise you well. Do not rile me again. Now pay up or sod off.
Buy him out? Pretty pedestrian. How about we play a round of cards for Quinto's freedom?
Why not? But lose and the price on his head'll double. You in?
What the hell? I'm game.
Got my fingers crossed.
Let's go with the Scoia'tael. Damn, he's playing Scoia'tael, damn it. We'll swap this one out. Jesus Christ, man. Sorry. Mm-hmm. That was a smart move. All right, I need to beat him this round for sure. So let's try to play this as smart as possible. Crap. Excuse me. Okay, we have this. I think I've lost this. Yeah, I just messed that up bad. Maybe not. I might win this by the skin of my teeth. And I guess he's going to let me win. He must not have been holding anything that would have been game-changing.
Pass for me, too. Let's total it up. I win.
Heavy-handed, Hans. The Tretogor maneuver. With cards like that.
Get him out of here before I fucking burst her. What? How did you...
Fishbone. Did it yesterday. I was waiting for a lull to slip out. Witcher showed up before I could. Let that be my recommendation. Now, do tell. What's it you need me for?
Need you to open something for me. Something bigger than a cage.
Sounds interesting. Dying to hear the details.
Herbalist's hut near Oxenford. Knock on the door. Ask for yarrow extract.
We have a character entry for Kento. Geralt has taken on a mad assortment of tasks in his life, many of which strayed far beyond his core trade of monster hunting. Recruiting a team to break into the vault in the Borsodi's auction house, however, stood out as atypical, even against this motley backdrop. One of the shady characters The Witcher was told would make a good candidate was Kento, the most famed safecracker north of the Auriga. Quinto gave proof his reputation was well deserved. He opened the cage in which the group of mercenaries led by Hans of Sidaris held him using only a fishbone. After this feat, the Witcher had no doubt Quinto was the man to fill the gap in his break-in crew. Go to the house where Hugo Hoff is hiding. Robbing a building requires, at a bare minimum, finding a way inside it. The mysterious man who convinced Geralt to take part in the heist determined the only way to break into the carefully guarded auction house was by an adjacent tower. Geralt thus needed to hire someone capable of climbing up its glass-smooth outer wall and dropping a line down to the others. Only two maestros of the burglar's trade could perform such a feat. Hugo Hoff, affectionately known as Beef Patty, and Eveline Gallo, alias the Ermine.
Witches, good folk, are like necrophages. Vile in appearance indeed. Long live Radovid!
Jesus.
Crawl back under your rock.
See where Hugo Hoff's up to. Where he is, what he's up to.
Hey, anyone in there? Blood. This does not look good. Blood. Someone knocked their head on this beam. Open cut. Bare feet. Fresh prints.
Mark of a dangerous guild you were.
You heard? He finally met his match. Some cutthroat of Witcher, I think, gave Junior his due.
So, nothing
Your
to
kind
cheer
spreads
about the
disease,
last scene finished.
defeatism, and desertion. He'd stolen so much, killed so many.
Not good. Looks like Hugo ran into trouble. Gotta find him fast.
That Nilfgaardian Emperor.
Damn it.
Himk. Round up the lads. We got a job. It's time Hugo Hoff took a long walk off a short pier on the Pontar. To prove it's done, bring back his ear. Falk. P.S. Seems Evald's interested in Hoff, so watch your eyes. Jesus.
Hugo sleeping with a fish. No two ways about it. Gotta find Eveline.
Geralt needed someone who could scale the glass-smooth wall of the tower abutting the Borsodi's auction house. One of the few capable of this was Hugo Hoff, alias Beef Patty, a halfling with countless break-ins and robberies under his belt. Geralt was told to look for him in Oxenfurt, whose seedy taverns served as watering grounds for students and criminals alike. Sadly, it turned out Hugo Hoff was in no condition to join Geralt's crew. The halfling must have stepped on some powerful toes, for someone had slapped stone slippers on him and taken him for a long walk off a short pier and into the Pontar. Unfortunately, Hugo Hoff was unable to join the Witcher's crew. The reason was a common one in criminal circles. Someone had fitted him with a stone necktie and tossed him in a deep stretch off the Pontar. The halfling had learned the hard way that all too often crime does not pay. So where is Eveline? Hell, she's way up there. Okay, that's fine. Near the Vegelbud residence. We'll just hop on Roach and... try to move over there as quick as we can.
But you live down by the river. True what they say, that you can hear screams from the other side of the...
Let's go!
They've been soiled yielding pots.
That grey mop on your head needs a washing.
Whoa there, Roach.
Hey, she's right here.
The minute we're in trouble, you make me responsible for getting us out. As in Maribor. Remember Maribor?
Dove, please don't change the subject.
Mind if I do?
That depends. Who might you be?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. You Eveline Gallo, the Ermine?
Only to friends.
Calm down, Merrin. No need to puff up. And you, talk. What do you want?
Rather talk eye to eye.
Eveline conceals nothing from me, and...
And you were to help set up the benches. Immediately.
But...
Very well. Once again, what do you want?
Got a job for you.
Truly? Of what nature?
Anonymous performance. No audience. At a certain auction house. Pays as much as you can carry.
You've none of a Fink's features. But you see, I've a problem.
All right, out with it. What's this problem?
See, we were to do a show. The tickets have all sold. Alas, our friend and colleague, Hawkeye Van, well, he's gone blind. Drank some hooch from a questionable source. A sad story, but not the point. The crowd awaits, so either we find a replacement for him, or we shall have to return the coin. All good and fine, but we've not spent it already.
I think I know where this is going.
And I shall get straight to the point. Stand in for Van, and I shall help you.
What do I have to do? Jump through some flaming hoops?
No. Shoot your crossbow, hit a target.
Not a bad shot with my crossbow. Why not? I'm in.
Splendid. So, shall we begin? Folk have grown nervous.
What? Mean now? No rehearsals?
What's there to rehearse? You're to shoot and hit a target.
All right. Do or die. Let's begin.
That I like. A man who boldly dares, damn the risks. Come! And now, good folk, the highlight of our program. Standing before you, Geralt of Rivia, victor of marksmanship contest in Angren, Dolblath.
Wow! Crime!
What? But I...
Shh, Geralt. Grab
Wait, are there more?
Aim for the apple. The apple!
Oh, okay. I didn't even see the one on the split.
We end with an audacious feat by Geralt of Rivia. We thank you for attending and hope to see you soon.
It's a shame that man didn't shoot the elf. That would have been brilliant.
You know, I doubted I'd emerge from that ordeal in one piece. Fine work, Geralt.
Well, one performance down. What of the next?
Herbalist has a hut near here. Ring a bell? Go see him and ask for some yarrow extract.
Ooh, a mystery. I adore mysteries. Till later, Witcher.
Welcome, welcome. What would you say to a hand or two of Gwent?
Not gonna try to sell me something first?
My goods are not swallows. They will not flit nor flee.
Cards won't either.
Do you wish to split hairs all day, or play Gwent,
Feels like you might have missed your calling.
Oh, curious conclusion. Why?
Well, should be hawking goods. Instead, Gwent's all you talk about.
You're right. So, care for a match?
Let's do it, man.
So, should we lay him down?
Yes, yes, yes. You needn't ask twice.
Northern Realms. Let's go with Nilfgaard. Kills the strongest card on the battlefield. Well, that's Zoltan Chevet right now. Excuse me. Who is that guy? I don't think that's the first time I see Shiru. Destroy your enemy's strongest siege combat unit if the combined strength of all his siege combat units is 10 or more. Okay. Well, this guy really wants to win this round badly, so I guess I should give it to him and beat him later. Alright, so he has a Scorch. I need to look out for that. Yorveth, and he has Yennefer, so he can bring even more units back from the dead. Okay. So he has Scorch, Yennefer, Yorveth. Here goes, plays the medic function. Scorch and Yorveth. Okay, let's play one of these archers. There we go. We won that round. Jesus. He might actually beat me. Because he still has a Scorch in hand. This is kind of a scary thought. See if I can bait him into using that Scorch. Well. On the battlefield. Jeez, man. Jeez. Place next to a card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. There he is, uses the Scorch. Ah, jeez, man. think I'm screwed. Yep. Crap. Alright, I can't let this guy walk away with a win on me.
Welcome, welcome. What would you say to a hand or two of Gwent?
Not gonna try to sell me something first?
My good.
Cards won't either.
Do you wish to split?
Let's try that again, brother.
So, should we lay him down?
Yes, yes, yes. You need not
Yes.
twice.
Let's go with the Northern Realms. Let's try to hit him with everything we have. Vesemir. There we go. Wait a second, is that a monster card? Another spy. Sigmund Dijkstra. Nice. Hmm. What'd be the best move here? Vesemir, Dandelion, and Siegfried. And we won that round. See if I can bait him into doing something that he might regret. Okay, put Siggy Rubin back on the board. Huh. Looks like we're playing a game of spies here. Let me go ahead and pass. I'm gonna steamroll him on the next round. He has Ciri. I'll answer with Geralt. And she answers back with Geralt. Well then, I answer with Yennefer. Are you kidding me? I think I still have this though, but this dude played well. Are you kidding me, dude? Really? Really? This is insane.
Welcome, welcome.
Not gonna...
My good.
Cards won't...
Deep.
So, should we lay him down?
Yes, yes, yes. You needn't ask twice.
Alright, let's try the monsters deck. Decoy. He's gonna let me win this round, okay. This had to have been a horrible hand, or I don't know. Maybe I've been designing this deck properly. Yeah, he's gonna beat me. Hands down, he's got me beat. Yeah. I'll pass too, bro. I'll pass too. Straight into a loss.
Welcome, welcome.
Not...
My good...
Cards won't...
Do you...
Let's try this again. I'm going to try the Northern Realms. I did the best
yeah.
against his deck with the Northern Realms. It came the closest to beating him. He's not going to play anything on the siege row. Let's try to get card advantage right off the bat. Let's play Taller. Look at this, man. They keep drawing spies. Really, dude? I just need 11 to beat him. There we go. At least Yennefer can bring one of those units back. It's now or never. Play a weak unit. Play another weak unit. I'm gonna try to bait him into throwing down a really, really beefy unit. There we go. So she's the strongest unit on the board right now. There we go. Finally beat this dude. Put up a good fight. Put up a good fight. Robbing a building requires, at a bare minimum, finding... Oh, okay, we've read this part. In the end, Geralt recruited Evelyn Gallo to join the heist. This was not a very difficult task. He had the impression the performer was just waiting for an excuse to escape from the circus tent for a moment and to once again savor the taste of a true adventure. I guess that was it. I was thinking there was another quest that we completed. But no. We got a log entry for Evelyn, I believe. Evelyn Gallo. To rob a vault, one must force open armor-plated doors and secret away mounds of loot. First and foremost, however, one needs to get inside the building containing the said vault. To accomplish this, Geralt could use the help of a certain Evelyn Gallo, a circus performer famed throughout all the North, and who, it seemed, used her considerable talents for less law-abiding purposes as well. As is often the case in life, Evelyn was willing to help, but only in exchange for a favor. The Witcher had to save her circus troupe from humiliation. He duly performed the required feat, and the limber Elphus then joined the break-in crew.
Not so fast, Roach.
Okay, I need to prepare a concoction. Prepare a cleansing mixture that will weaken the Redanian soldiers. Oxenfurt, once a city of students, had been transformed by war into a city of soldiers. Redanian troops were everywhere, in every inn, shop, and brothel, but most visibly and annoyingly of all, on every street. Geralt had to find a way to reduce the number of patrols if the robbery was to stand a chance of success. He dug into his bag of Witcher tricks and found just the thing, an alchemical mixture, which, added to the soldiers' rations, would soon have half the Oxenfurt garrison out on sick leave. Okay, so maybe this is in my alchemy. You cannot do that now. Cleansing mixture.
Faster. Hey there. So long.
Chatting's a waste of time, Geralt. Let's get to work.
When are we to start?
Now don't get too comfortable, you got work to do.
So maybe I can create the alchemy mixture now? Yeah, there we go. Use your Witcher senses to eavesdrop on Redania soldiers patrolling Oxenfurt to find out where to find their cook. Let's go do this eavesdropping then.
What do you have to say?
Lance Corporal Václav.
Volunteered. Word is he had to bribe the medics to let him enlist.
He mad or what?
That's just it. Certifiably insane. Didn't pass the tests, apparently.
But to pay hard coin to enter the army? Thought at my age nothing could surprise me.
Nothing about the cook.
Feisty, eh?
What do you have to say?
That Horst Scorsone, you got a daughter?
Why do you ask?
Well, think on it. To marry into a dynasty like that, it'd be like living in clover.
Trust me, you do better not to take any interest in the Besodis.
Why the hell not?
It can only bring trouble, mate. Only trouble.
Nothing interesting. What do you have to say?
It's chowder for supper today.
That true? Who told you?
No one. No one. Came through the western gate the morning. Saw Martin on the pier, rod in hand, fishing.
Cook like that's the right treasure he is. No griping about poor supplies. Just the gumption to enrich our gruel.
Aye. If only he'd go a bit lighter on a garlic.
Pier near the western gate. Should be easy enough to find.
Long live Radovid!
Ooh.
Heathen.
Leave me be. Your breath. Oh, the stench of rotted teeth and vodka.
I won't plough you with it.
Oh! Watch your step.
Ooh, what will you do
Spank me.
What the devil?
Leave her alone.
Why's that? Want us to plough you? Is that it? Doable, but you'll have to hide that mug in a sec.
Let the woman go. Then we can flirt.
Look at that! Vagrant Mutt's giving us orders. Needs to know his place. Fuck him up.
Since you're in for it. Fucking come on!
What the devil?
You all right?
Fine. Truth be told, I'd have managed on my own. But thank you.
You'd have managed it? Managed those men by yourself?
Of course. Knee to the bollocks, elbow to the throat. Job done.
Walk you home?
Hey now. I'm grateful, sure, but I'll not demonstrate that in the alcove.
Walk you home, that's it.
In that case, yes. Come.
Looks like rain.
Master Witcher, do you always help folk for free?
Sometimes for free, usually for pay.
Phew. I was afraid you were abnormal. The witch hunters. Here it is. Really, you needn't have troubled yourself.
Might be right, but these days, better safe than sorry. Take care of yourself.
Rough neighborhood. War had transformed the once charming student town of Oxenfurt beyond all recognition. King Radovid had expelled the students and professors, and in their place had come shady characters of all stripes. For example, while there, Geralt witnessed some such thugs pestering an Oxenfurt townswoman in a most unbecoming manner. Geralt stood up for the woman, showing the louts who the real cock of the walk was. My friend might have been created to fight monsters, but I am glad that he at times chooses to fight monstrous men as well.
Must be the cook. Good day. Fish biting?
Aye, they're biting.
What about you?
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the boys of the garrison on my signal. Nothing dangerous about it. Most they'll think is that the fish wasn't exactly fresh.
It'll cost you, mate. Something dear.
Fine. Here. wait for the signal, and mum's the word. Understood?
Open sesame, Witcher seasonings. The garrison cook turned out to be amenable to cooperation. He agreed to add the Witcher special sauce to his pot, making Geralt's task much easier. We'll run to the restroom real quick. Okay, here we are at the herbalist.
And Countess Yvonne of Lanexeter's necklace. Your handiwork, wasn't it?
It was. I scaled a gutter, entered her bedchamber.
Ha! I knew it. I knew it.
Ah, at last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes. Is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Quinto will crack the lock. We get in the vault, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
Additional security measures. Traps. Any inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Nothing particularly dangerous. Here on the ground floor, there's a rope linked to the bell in the tower. Anyone sounds the alarm, there'll be trouble.
How do we stop it from ringing?
Don't pull the rope. As I said, the auction house ought to be empty. I don't expect any problems.
What about the vault? How is it secured?
With a door. But you ought to be able to handle it. Any other problems, we resolve as they come. Anything else?
Got a horse sense take on this. Secret passage. If we plan to use it on the way out, why not on the way in?
Excellent question. Why not?
Every corridor has two ends, right? Like a rope. I know the location of just one end. It's in the vault. The other, it's somewhere beneath the city. But I can't tell you where.
Great.
But if you were to...
find that location, I wouldn't need any of you. Believe you me, I've tried. Time and again. Anything else?
All good and fine, except... what if something goes wrong? Seriously.
You're on your own. We all are.
Just like that?
No room for friendship in this business.
All right, let's get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about wearing masks? Not a city in the north that don't have wanted posters with my likeness hanging about.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With my own hands.
Damn.
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk, let's all go there together. Now.
Any objections? Anyone need more time? On our way, then. Let's begin. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, 2, 1. It's clear. On your way.
Night all over again.
What?
Oh, crap.
Patrol's turning round.
We've 1 minute. Move.
One little old mother. Keep us from...
I'm about to say he's gonna get spotted. Nope, 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 no. Bird shit on his head, huh?
If memory serves, You assured us there be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Not the time, true. But we'll discuss this later. You can be sure of that.
At your service, mate. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Wooden swords?
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
I guess that means... we're only going to incapacitate the guards with wooden swords.
Letters must be old. String seems to say so too.
Love letter. Annotation. Item acquired with the rest of the Von Everett estate. Put up for auction. Starting price 1 crown. No bids. My love, don't give up. There's still a week till you're to wed the Ophiri. I'll think of something. Perhaps I'll get the coin by then. Perhaps my tears will convince your father. Perhaps the gods will hear our prayers. Or if not they, perhaps some devil will. If nothing else helps, I'll crash into the temple through the window and swoop you up from the altar. We'll flee somewhere far, far away, to the edge of the world where no one will find us. You write of sadness. I feel its weight, too. I think of you constantly, of how we sat at the alchemy till dawn, nursing a bottle of wine, and you traced our dream house in the sawdust on the floor. Of how we dangled our feet in the water from the dock, and you sang those bawdy songs and made me laugh and laugh. I kiss the medallion carrying your portrait before I fall asleep, and as soon as I awake, I swear on all that is holy, we shall be together forever. Be brave. I love you. Your O.
It was true love.
Okay.
Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that?
Yes, but we shall raise the starting What's this? Guards! Guards!
Should have stayed in that cage.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Holy crap. Are you kidding me? We really messed this up.
Stop him! He's not to flee!
Was this destined to fail? First death.
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2!
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
Not about to hide behind these folk. I'm letting them go.
Are you mad? Any idea what'll happen?
Yes. And do you have any idea what'll happen if you try to stop me? Out of my way. Now.
An honorable deed! The court's sure to consider it a mitigating factor. Now, you've 1 minute to come out. One at a time. Hands on your heads!
I'm going. Up the chimney and out. It's grown too hot, pure and simple. Best of luck, gentlemen.
Drink to our health. Once you're far away.
You had your chance! Attack!
Still insist on using that wooden sword. Get to work, Quinto. We'll try and hold off the assault.
Come on, come closer.
So, satisfied? Conscience still clear?
Follow my own rules. Couldn't give a shit if you approve.
Our paths will diverge soon enough. In the meantime, the vault awaits. Ought to be open by now.
Jesus. Request for payment. This document certifies that my principal, Emmett Lumendorf and Sons Company, registered in Tretogor, power of attorney forms attached, has authorized my office to make payment for services rendered. Namely, the forging and installation of doubly fortified and armored doors fitted with Colossus brand locks for the vault of the Borsotti Brothers auction house in Oxenfurt. This document likewise constitutes a request for payment in the amount of 65,000 Novigrad crowns. Within 2 weeks of its receipt, If at the conclusion of said period no payment has been made, collection procedures will be initiated in the proper judicial channels. Robert Hilbert, Esquire. Letter from Master Matthew. Dear Master Borsodi, I write to you concerning a most atypical matter, but please do not dismiss it summarily, for both you and the institution you run are in great danger. Allow me to explain what I mean. It so happens I am a renowned astrologist and teller of fortunes. In recent days, for evident reasons, I have been forced into hiding, but kept informed of my whereabouts. One of these customers is a lady of high birth. Her name I shall not disclose out of discretion. Said lady came to me with a request. She wanted to learn what price would be certain items would sell for at an upcoming auction. After voicing my many objections, I nevertheless relented to the lady's request. But before you take offense at this interference into your business, please read to the end, for the cards I laid out for this lady told me something very important. The constellation of the cards clearly indicated a wolf shall appear at your doorstep, and you shall not let him enter, but he shall nevertheless find a way inside. He shall enter your house and take your house from you. I saw a tower struck by lightning and blood drinking blood. I believe you are extremely aware what that signifies. Am I not right? As fair reward for this warning, please hand a sum of 2,000 crowns to the man delivering this message. My sincerest respects, Master Matthew. Wow, man, I think it's getting worse. The symptoms. I mean, thought I was getting better, but it's starting to feel worse now.
The lock, lovingly crafted. 2 spring-loaded bolts, cylindrical plugs, Dimeritian wards.
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Do or die.
He's doing this just in case there's some... Well, there we go.
Shit, if I haven't seen enough excitement. Stench.
Come on.
That's it, for now.
What now, Wolf?
Same paintings were on the block, including this fine piece by Van der Noob, the master from Maribor. Same paintings were on the block, including this fine piece by Van der Noob, the master from Maribor.
Surrender.
Aye, Geralt.
Don't stand a chance. Look for the spare key.
Battering ram! Run and get a ram! You'll pay for this! Battering ram! Run and get a ram!
Same paintings were on the block. Same paintings were on the block.
For the king! For Redania! Look for the spare key.
You'll hang for this, all of you! You'll hang for this, all of you!
Battering ram! Run and get a ram! You'll pay for this!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
Ewald?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Wow.
Well, well. Complications, complications.
Think you owe us an explanation, Ewald Borsodi. This family reunion, what's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. And it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
Oh man, I don't know. You know what? I have a feeling I might as well stick to who I started with, Evald.
Of two evils, guess I prefer you, Horst.
What? How dare you?
Hate to be taken for a ride. Said that from the start. Should have treated it seriously.
Well, hard not to agree with that. Sorry, Ewald.
You see? All have turned against you. Once again. This time for the last time.
Well, I kind of took a random up, down, really, really fast.
Yet to be seen. I'll not go quietly.
Ended in catastrophe. Not only was he summarily tossed out on his venerable Witcher rear end, he also failed to learn anything about Maximilian's house. Then, while pondering his next step, he was approached by a mysterious stranger. This man did not say who he was, where he was from, how he knew of the Witcher, or how he had found him. All he would reveal was that he could help Geralt gain access to the auction house vault. Without asking the owner's permission, the stranger proposed they meet somewhere more secluded so he might explain his plan in greater detail. The mysterious man was planning to break into and rob the auction house. He claimed the subject of Olgerd's wish, Maximilian's house, was to be found inside its vault. Though the Witcher usually refused to engage in criminal activities, he came to the conclusion that he had no choice but to agree to work with this secretive gentleman. During the break-in, the mysterious stranger was revealed to be none other than Horst Forsodi's brother, Ivald, who had disappeared years earlier. This family reunion was no joyous event, however. Rather than grasp hands and pat shoulders, the brothers immediately reached for each other's throats.
Look, even your accomplices have turned against you. But not I. A brother once, a brother always. I'm prepared to forgive you.
Is that so?
On one condition. That you acknowledge me as head of the family and bow before me. I might have fallen prey had I not known, but I do, you all. The bad shilling that always turned up.
Damn.
Bathe and dress him for the funeral. Something presentable. I'll not have him bring me more shame. At last. How I despise unfinished business.
What do you say we talk about my reward?
Yes. Well, as I said, you're free to take what you please.
Think I'll give this ruby necklace a new home.
And as I said...
Of course. The Witcher.
I want Max Borsodi's house. Whatever it is.
You fail to understand. Scrolls, documents, the will in there. None of this can land in Olgierd's hands. Not for any price.
Any? You sure?
Gents, might I appeal to your sense of reason?
Yes, Witcher. I'd sooner die than let you have those papers.
Admire your courage, I do. But we need to figure something out.
How? I was clear. I'll not hand you the house.
No. Said you won't hand me its contents. I don't need those papers. Casket'll do me just fine.
I see. The wolf leaves sated, yet the sheep lives on.
This wolf's pretty damn tired. So let me have the damn casket and lead us out of here.
With immense pleasure. Believe me. Whereas you, I like. Wait with me a while. We must talk. I seek someone exceptionally well versed in locks and traps and whatnot.
My work of that sort would be a right honor, Governor.
This way. Get out, Witcher. And don't come back.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
I'm going to go ahead and get all the loot I can because I probably need all the coin I can in the next DLC, not DLC, or content or whatever. Blood and wine.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Eh?
Stay out of my way.
Honor in the fatherland.
Jeez. Not everything went according to plan, to say the least. Geralt successfully broke into the vault, though at the cost of some nerve-wracking moments and a good deal of bloodshed. Once in the bowels of the auction house, he found out that his partner in crime was none other than Horst Bosoti's long-missing brother, Ivald. Cheated by his brother out of his inheritance, Ivald had planned his revenge during his long years of exile, yet now, on the cusp of his plan's completion, the White Wolf stood in his way. Geralt hadn't trusted Ivald from the very start, and decided to hold his nose and support the disagreeable Horst, rather than help Ivald commit fratricide. I think that was it. As soon as I'm exiting here, I'm going to end the stream. 2 hours long. Company's coming back over here. I've also got to eat, just the general day-to-day stuff. We did pick up Horst Bosoti's house. I've also got some new gear on. New Moon armor, which looks pretty badass. But it could look cooler with Professor Spectacles. King Foltest mask. We've got a lot of loot that we can turn into gold. And we have a Witcher sword template or diagram. So we've got some possible gear to make. Jeez, man. This has been the strangest flu that I've ever had. I got this flu when I was in DC, and now, after having it for about 7 days, it felt like it was going away because the symptoms were receding. And then 2 days later, 3 days later, 2-3 days later, the symptoms are flaring back up again. It's lasting another 7 days. So far, so it's a persistent virus. Ivald Borsodi. When he found himself witnessing a battle of brothers, Geralt chose to stand by Horst. Though the elder Borsodi was undeniably arrogant and mean-spirited, he at least had not tried to cheat the Witcher or use him in a private vendetta as had Ivald. The Witcher thus foiled Evald's plans, years of planning moments before they were to come to fruition, then put an end to Ivald's life as well. Not quite sure if that was the proper choice to make, but it was very lucrative and profitable for my part to go with Horst. Horst Borsodi. Let's go look at Horst. Horst Borsodi, owner of the most famous auction house in all of the North, was a snob and a buffoon. He looked down his nose at Geralt from the very moment they met, and when he heard what had brought the Witcher to him, he had his men toss him out and beat him. To say their relationship got started off on the wrong foot would thus be putting it very lightly indeed. Nevertheless, when the Borsodi brothers faced off in a final showdown, Geralt chose to stand by Horst. He never revealed why he made this decision. Perhaps he considered a pompous buffoon less of an evil than a bloodthirsty cheat, which is what his erstwhile partner, Evald, had proven to be. With Geralt's support, Horst managed to defeat Evald. He repaid the Witcher for this by giving him the ornamented box known as Maximilian's House. Alright, now we can take this house to Olgierd. Hell, Olgierd's here in the tavern?
How much for a herring? Crown a piece. Huh?
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Borsodi's house, as requested.
The papers, where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
No. Dying to hear, though. Always liked a tale with a thrill.
I'm in no mood for jests.
Neither am I. Did my job, Olgierd. Delivered what you asked for, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
His brother Ewald was worse.
Was?
Horst killed him with his own hands.
It's progress.
Horst's brother. Did you know about him?
I should think so. Ewald was famous in certain circles.
Which ones?
The kind noble witches don't usually associate with. He murdered for coin, no questions, without batting an eye. Always extravagantly, though. If not for his damn surname, I believe I'd have invited him to join the company.
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmeria's hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aim to deliver those papers in the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets, and the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. Made her with it and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, a broad, then had another tankard. And then, I asked the wrong bloke for help.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must see to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside. The Aetheri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Beryl, what was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously, Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a horsey and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way. Maybe not today and not tomorrow, but someday, someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. And I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
You don't give a shit.
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me. Fail and you'll not be back.
3rd wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well, once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
At least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Scenes from a marriage. Yet, fratricide occurred nonetheless, for Horst killed his younger brother, the blood still on his hands. He gave Geralt the golden casket known as Maximilian Borsodi's house in compensation for his help, though not before taking for himself the will hidden inside. With this in his possession, Geralt was set to fulfill Olgierd's request. Jesus. I gotta end the stream, guys.
Long live Exodus.
Alright guys, this is going to be in the stream. We're 2 hours 21 minutes in. We've retrieved Maximilian's house. We've handed it over to Olgierd von Everec, and now he's set us out on a new quest to go find the Rose. With 2 wishes down and 1 more to go, Geralt reported back to Olgierd. There he received his 3rd and final task, which, following in the vein of its predecessors, seemed nigh unto impossible to complete. Olgierd wanted Geralt to find and bring him the violet rose he had given his wife the last time he saw her. As this was many years ago and flowers are not noted for their longevity, the rose had certainly disintegrated by now, yet since Geralt had grown used to finding the unfindable and doing the undoable, he nevertheless set out to try to recover this flower of yesteryear. Oh man, so okay, we got to go pick up a flower that Olgierd gave to his wife many years ago. So whenever we come back on the stream, I can't promise you will be tonight. I think my time will be taken up with the guest I'll have over tonight. Possibly tomorrow, but I doubt it. Don't hold your breath for it. And then on Monday, I'll either be going back to work or possibly visiting the doctor if I'm not getting any better. So until we meet again, the only thing I can say for certain is that most likely it'll be next weekend before I'll stream again. So, anyways, guys, peace out, and I'll catch you in the next Hearts of Stone playthrough, episode number 11. Peace.